Hi everyone. For most of you know me, and for those of you that don't, I'm Jen, and I just wanted to come on and talk about a few things that I learned when I became a young mom. For those of you that don't know, I was pregnant at 17 and became a mother at 18. Legally at 18 years old, we become adults, but realistically, we're not really adults at 18. We still like to go out, we still like to have fun, and a lot of that changes when you become a mother at a young age. Um, the few things that I learned when I became a mother at a young age is that raising a child is not easy. At 18, I had no idea what I was doing, and I wasn't really sure where life was going to take me at that point. Um, I thought many times that somebody in their mid 30s was probably going to be better prepared for motherhood than I was. But realistically, when you sit down and think about it, if someone doesn't have experience changing a diaper on a mobile child, then they're not any more prepared than you are. So it's not going to be easier for someone who's older. Everybody's going to struggle just the same. And parenting doesn't get easier. Certain situations and certain struggles will be easier with time. Some struggles will be harder than others, but the struggles change as your kids get older and as their life changes, the struggles are going to change, and you really just adapt to handling the situations and handling the struggles. A huge thing that I learned when I became a parent is everyone said, watch out for the terrible twos. Well, it's not really the terrible twos, it's more of the terrible threes. There were many days that I did not get along with my son. And I say that confidently because when he was 3, things were not fun. And then it was like he turned 4 years old, someone hit the light switch, and I had my sweet, loving little boy back. There's no amount of babysitting that you can do as a teenager that prepares you for what is going to happen when you become a parent. You can babysit for hundreds of hours as a teenager, and there's you're not going to be ready. You're not going to be ready in the middle of the night when a baby wakes up crying, and the baby that you get to take home from health class definitely doesn't get you ready for what's to come. Becoming a parent, even at the young age of 18, is going to better your career. When you become a parent, you strive to make the best life for your child, which in turn pushes you to do better at your job. Your circle of friends might change when you become a parent at a young age. You know, when you tell your friends at 17 years old that you're going to have a baby and you're pregnant, there's going to be tons of friends that are going to say, you know, they'll be there for you and they'll stick with you. But at the end, you might have a handful of friends that are still there with you. And that's okay, because as time goes on, people change and people grow apart, and you're going to make new friends. You'll probably make new mom friends that have kids that are the same age as your children. And you're also going to learn how to budget. Most 18-year-olds don't know how to budget. They don't even know what a budget is. But when you have children, children come with expenses, and daycare is wicked expensive. So you might not be able to join your friends on that weekend trip, um, you know, that weekend Saco trip that everybody loves to go on, but it's okay because you're doing the best that you can for your child. And you might feel like you're giving up a lot. As a young parent, you're going to feel like you're giving up a lot of things, but what you're getting back in return doesn't even compare to what you're giving up. When your son crawls into bed with you on a Saturday morning and asks to watch Nemo for the 800th time, and all those homemade Mother's Day cards and Christmas cards and birthday cards means so much more than, you know, the weekend trip that you might be missing. And you'll come to realize that, and you'll come to learn that and love that just as much as the next parent. You're also going to have no more privacy. Your right to privacy is pretty much over when you become a parent. When your kid's a little, you can't even use the bathroom without them coming in. And as they get older, you can't even talk on the phone without them asking who you're talking to. But you're still going to be able to enjoy life. It might take a little more planning. You might have to find sitters a little bit more, plan things more in advance. But you can still go out and you can still have date nights and nights out with your girlfriends. You just need to get a calendar. You need to find a sitter. You need to make those plans happen. Becoming a mom at 18 was not easy. It was a difficult decision, but it was a decision that I wouldn't change for the world. My son means everything to me, and I've had my own struggles. Becoming a mom isn't all it's chalked up to be. You know, not everybody gets to be on a TV show, and yeah, they're not showing you what being a mom is really like when you're on a TV show. But it's not something that anybody would want to change ever. Thank you guys for joining, and hopefully you found some really good tips on what it's like to, you know, be a mom at a young age, or, you know, see the things that I learned, and have a good night.